carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, or barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight. Sorry if it's hard to catch my vibe. I need a lover to trust. Tell me you're on my side. Are you down for the ride? It's not easy for someone to catch my eye, but I've been waiting for you for my whole damn life, my whole lifetime. Don't be afraid to tell me if you ain't with it. I see your focus, yeah, you're so independent. It's hard for me to open up, I'll admit it. You got some shit to say and I'm here to listen. So baby, tell me where your love lies. Waste a day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love lies.
I've been so into your mystery. Is it because of a history? Are you into me? When it feels so good, but it's bad for you. Can't say I don't want it, cause I know I do. Come on over, I need your company. Craving a synergy. Don't be afraid to tell me if you ain't with it. I see you focus, yeah, you're so independent. It's hard for me to open up, but admit it. You got some shit to say and I'm here to listen. So baby, tell me where your love lies. Waste a day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love
Hey guys, we'll get started here in just a few minutes, so just make sure that you make your way to your team, which is the number on your chair circle. So we'll give everyone a few minutes to make sure that they get here and find the right spot, and we'll get started, okay? Give us just a few minutes.
Feeling me, you don't gotta deny it. Baby, you gon' make me overnight it. Tell me how you down. If you're down, don't hide it. Feeling me, you don't gotta deny it. Baby, you gon' make me overnight it. Tell me how you down. Tell me where your love lies. Waste a day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's fun to fantasize on my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was. But it's fun to fantasize. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I die for you, that's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them, a bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. But they don't seem to see many bullets coming through. See many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man, but literally, I don't know what I do. I'd live for you, and that's hard to do. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know that tonight there were people back home who tried talking to you, but then you ignored them still. All these questions, they're falling like, who would you live for? Who would you die for? And would you ever kill? Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride.
I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time. Taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my. I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me. All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
So, all right, guys. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to TOZA TOZA White.
She's managing it all, so it's okay.
Whew. I'm just still, I was crowned queen. I'm just still kind of reveling in that right now, so excuse me. A couple of things. Hopefully everyone was able to find their seats. I just want to make a few quick announcements before we get started. Was able to find their seats. We've, obviously we all know that there were some travel delays and things like that that prohibited some people from getting in, so some things had to be shuffled at the last minute, but it's completely okay. So I apologize if things were not where you thought they would be. If you have previously been through this session before, I know a couple of you have, hopefully you'll learn something new. We've added a couple of things, but we've got a really fun session in store for all of you. So welcome again to everyone. Your TOZA team. So there are 3 of us here that make up your TOZA team. I am Jill Romeo Plunkett, as I'm the manager of TOZA Corporate Initiatives. You guys met Alex this morning, so we know Alex Mogadam as our president of data management. And over there, Edie, say hi. We've got Edie Morales, who is part of our data team. Edie is, she's one of our inside sales managers for data. She is going to be sitting over there and running AV, but she and I have worked on this session to put it together for all of you guys. So let's look at, we're big on objectives here. We want to make sure that we meet these. So we have a couple of things we want to accomplish during this session. First of all, for the most part, this is your first ASM. So this will be your first introduction to 6 of Zoll's technologies. So we want to introduce the concept of TOZA. What is it? What does that mean? And how does that apply to you? And how is that going to make a difference? So you guys will get your first level training of the WOWs and the talk track. All right, so hopefully you guys were able to take a look at the TOZA booklet that's in the app. We went through the instructions earlier, but we'll look at them again here. And like I said earlier, guys, we're gonna have some fun. Y'all wanna have some fun? It's been a long day, right? But let's have some fun. Yeah, let's do it. So I said wow statement. What does that mean? So a wow statement is a statement or a unique fact about one of Zoll's products that evokes an authentic wow from your customer. So for example, let's look at the wow for AED Plus. It's the AED that gives you the power to know when you're providing high quality CPR. Wow. Wow. All right. So you're going to see throughout this session, each product has its own unique wow statement. And so we're really going to talk a lot about those wow statements. All right, so guys, you have a chance to win some money. Does anybody want to win money? All right. They gave me a lot of money today, and I can't keep it. I'm not allowed to keep it, so I have to give it away. All right, so my goal is to give away all this money to you guys during this session. So how are you going to win? Let's see. So after each product expert gets up here, and you're going to hear from 6 of our product experts, after each one gives you the presentation of their product, we're going to have 4 questions that'll be asked. All right, now you guys all have a team leader, okay? So what you guys want to do is get the right answer in the quickest amount of time, and you want it to be right, okay? So you have 2 keypads. Does everyone see your 2 keypads? You have 2 keypads. So that's how you're going to submit your answers when you see the questions, okay? So like I said, after each round, and we have 6 rounds, we're going to have a winning team, and each member of that team wins $50 cash. Just, hey, you got them, y'all were the fastest, here's $50. It's pretty easy, right? Yeah, that's a wow. I heard a wow over there. So again, your scores are going to be based on accuracy and speed. Okay, so either Alex or I will read the question. Once you guys hear the question, then all you have to do is press the correct answer on your keypad. You don't have to hit enter or anything, just press the correct answer. You want to be, like I said, you want to be fast, right? But you also want to make sure you have the right answer. Okay? If you change your mind, all you have to do is just re-enter whatever you think the right answer is. You don't have to push the triangle, just enter the right answer. Y'all want to try a practice question just to get kind of comfortable with it and see how it goes? Yeah? We ready to try a practice question? All right, so let's give it a try. You ready? So how long was your flight to Orlando? Was it 1 to 3 hours? Was it 4 to 6 hours? Was it 7 to 10 hours? I know some of you had a more than 10-hour flight, ouch. Or did you not fly to ASM? So go ahead and submit your answer now. All right, look at that. So 40% of you guys had a 1 to 3 hour flight, not too bad. And then I think I know who had the more than 10-hour flight. I'm sorry, that's a little rough. Wow. All right, so you see how this works, guys? So at the end of each question, we'll see what the right answer is, and then at the end of each round, we'll see who our team winner is, and you guys will get your money. Let's try again. Let's try another one, all right? You ready?
Let me make it. So please pay attention that you can only register your answer when the timer is on the screen. When we say now, they'll switch and the timer goes on. That is when you can press the button. If you press it before that, it will not register.
Good point. Good point, Alex. Thank you for clarifying that. Are y'all good on that? So let's try another one.
There's a question. Why do we have 2?
That's a good question, too. So you guys have 2 because we want to give everyone an opportunity to answer the questions. So you guys, it's tying your score together. That's why it says Team 1, A, and B. So just pass them around to give everyone an opportunity to answer the questions. So you guys can figure out how you want to rotate it. to give everyone an opportunity to answer. Good question, thank you.
And when you're deciding on an answer, please make sure both of the keypads are answering the same question the same way. If one answers A and the other one answers B, that becomes a
that's going to be a problem. You're not going to
so
win.
you disqualify. So
All right.
answer the same way.
So let's try another practice question, guys. Are you ready? So based on what you've just heard, the One Zoll Advantage, or TOZA, is a powerful tool that'll help you sell more of your own products by leveraging the wow of another Zoll product or division. True or false? Please vote now. This should be easy.
So how does compare to history?
Oh,
Yeah,
very good.
all right.
You guys got it.
Everybody got it right. Perfect.
All right, so you guys feel good about submitting your answers and the questions? We're good there? All right, so if your team wins, your team leader has a money card. All right? If your team wins, remember, team leaders, to hold up your money card, and we have a member of our special teams who will come collect the money card, so make sure you have taken attendance and checked off everyone that's here. If we have some folks that didn't make it, just draw a line through their name. And if you have someone who was added to your group, just write their name in, all right? So then special teams will come get it, they'll take it back to the money table, and they'll bring you back your money. Easy 50 bucks, right? If you don't have a money card, you can't have any cash, so it's really important. All right, I think you guys all know where to get your TOZA books by now. So if you want to have your TOZA book available for you guys during this training, please make sure that it's open. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, we are ready to get started. Y'all ready? Let's do this. Let's start with AED Plus.
Good compressions.
So guys, please welcome Stephanie Kanata, our Manager of Global Marketing Communications with AED Plus.
Hi, everyone. So you all just got a first-hand look at our AED Plus, which was one of our signature products, and it's actually pretty amazing. And we all know the first line in the chain of survival is the AED Plus because it's an out-of-hospital AED, and that CPR feedback, as we heard this morning, is absolutely critical in getting to high-quality CPR. Our AED is unique because it gives you the power to know when you are providing high-quality CPR. The worldwide survival rate from out-of-hospital sudden cardiac arrest is actually less than 1%. And a victim's greatest chance for survival is CPR and a rescuer armed with an AED. As we just saw in this video, only 50% of people will initially need a shock after the first heart analysis. Every victim will need CPR. The AED Plus guides rescuers with real-time feedback as they are doing compressions. This is our proprietary real CPR help technology that is in all of our defibrillators. It's in all of our defibrillators for a reason, because it's so great. So it's real-time feedback on depth and rate of compressions. And we've got the bar gauge. You may have seen there's a little bar gauge that can actually show you visually and audibly that you're hitting the recommended depth of 2 to 2.4 inches or 5 to 6 centimeters in depth. And there's also an adaptive metronome that will help you keep on pace for that high quality CPR. So you'll know if you're doing a good job or not. If you're not hitting the recommended rate and depth, the AED will prompt you with push harder, and it will reinforce that you're doing good CPR with good compressions. So why is real CPR help so important? If a shock is not advised on the first heart analysis, only high quality CPR can get the heart into a shockable rhythm. So it's really, really important. As we learned this morning, again, with our survivor story, even trained responders who know CPR, do it all the time, don't always do the best possible CPR. So one of our studies that we conducted with Real CPR Help showed that without Real CPR Help, only 15% of compressions were within the target range. With Real CPR Help, that increased to 78% CPR effectiveness rate. So that is a 5-fold increase in the effectiveness of CPR. Did you get a wow? That's huge. That's a really big difference. So research shows that AEDs are only available to the public about 2% of the time. So we think about that out-of-hospital survival rate is actually pretty grim. So in my division of AED, the public access defibrillators, we try to get AEDs distributed to any place people will gather. So for public safety, that could be anything from police to schools. It can be religious facilities. It can be sports stadiums. You name it. Anywhere people gather, there should be an AED available within a 3-minute reach. It also includes non-hospital affiliated alternate care facilities, so dentist's office, long-term care facilities, physician's office, like a pediatrician, for example. So how do we get them there? We sell our AEDs through a worldwide network of distributor partners. So it's really more feet on the street. It's a little bit different than some of our other divisions within Zoll, who sell direct. In public access, we sell all through a distribution network in order to try and get as many AEDs out there and available to the public. And obviously, we want our AEDs out there because we think they're the best, because they have real CPR help, and it's the only AED that gives you the power to know when you're providing high-quality CPR because of that feedback. That's it.
Thank you, Stephanie. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do now, before we move into our questions, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to talk in your group, all right? Talk about what you just heard, okay? Look at the wows, look at the talk track that's in the TOZA book, and make sure you guys really understand what you saw in the video and what Stephanie was just talking about. All right, so we're going to take a few minutes to do that. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll be around to clarify anything, and then I'll let you know here in a few minutes when we're ready to answer the questions and win some money. All right?
Just to let them know, If you have any questions, just raise your hand and somebody will come around, myself or anybody who's walking around to help you out.
She works the nights by the water. She's gone astray, so far away from her father's daughter. She just wants her life for a baby. All on her own, no one will come. She's got to save him.
Daily struggle.
She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Stay up there.
She
Stay up
tells him
there.
your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I got to
Stay up
do.
there. Stay up
So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Somebody's got you, rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Rock-a-bye.
Rockabye, rocka, rocka, rockabye. Rockabye, rocka, rocka, rockabye. Single mom, what you doing out there? Facing the hard life without no fear. Just see and know that you really care. Cause any obstacle come, you well prepare. And no, mama, you never shed tear. Cause you have to set things year after year. And you give the youth love beyond compare. You find the school fee and the bus fare. Already pops disappear. In a wrong bar, can't find him nowhere. Steadily your workflow, everything you know, so you're not stop. No time for your dear.
Now she got a 6-year-old, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep out the cold. When he looks in her eyes, he don't know he is safe when she says, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Somebody's got you, rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry.
With a bang, bang, bang. Alright then. Rockabye, rocka, rocka, rockabye. Rockabye, rocka, rocka, rockabye. Rockabye, don't bother cry. Lift up your head, lift it up to the sky, yo. Rockabye, don't bother cry. Angels around you, just dry your eye.
Now she got a 6-year-old, trying to keep him warm, trying to keep out the cold. When he looks in her eyes, he don't know he is safe when she says. She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Stay up there.
She
Stay up
tells him
there.
your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I got to do. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye.
Rockabye, rocka, rocka, rockabye.
You rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry.
Rockabye, rocka, rocka, rockabye.
You rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye.
Rockabye, rocka, rocka, rockabye.
You rock-a-bye, baby, don't
right, guys. Are we ready? Yeah? Yeah. Quick note, team leaders, just please make sure you have checked off the boxes of only those that are in attendance, okay? Just those that are in attendance are the only boxes that need to be checked. Just want to make sure we clarify that. All right, so here we go, guys. You ready? All right, let's see our first question. Zoll's AED Plus gives you the power to know during CPR when the victim requires a shock, you are not leaning on the victim during chest compressions, your chest compressions are deep enough, or number 1 and 3 are correct. Please enter your answers now. All right, number 1 and 3 were both correct. So it does tell you when your chest compressions are deep enough and if the victim requires a shock. So good job, guys, very good. Let's take a look at our second question. All right, guys, let's look. 100% of victims of sudden cardiac arrest will need high-quality CPR, but what percentage of victims will initially require a shock? Is it 100%, 75%, 50%, 25%, or they never require a shock initially? Please submit your answers now. See what you guys did? Y'all said 50%, 98% of you said 50%. Good job, it is 50%. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be tight, y'all. All right, let's look at our next question. All right, guys, here it is. Real CPR help has been shown to improve CPR performance by a factor of 3, 5, 8, or 10. Please submit your answers now. %98 said 5. You are right. Real CPR help has been shown to improve CPR performance by a factor of 5. Good job. All right, guys, one more AED question. Let's take a look. True or false? The AED Plus can detect depth and rate and advise the rescuer to push harder. Is that true or is that false? Enter your answers now. Ah, 100% said true. That is true. Good job. All right, guys. Let's see who our winner is. Our winner for the first round, Team 7. Team 7. Oh, might need a recount on that one, Team 7. All right, good job. Congratulations, Team 7. $50 for everyone. Yeah, all right, guys. Now you'll see how this is going to work, all right? You'll see how this is going to work. So, let's take a look at data management. right, guys, please welcome from Data Management, Jennifer Carlson, our Director of Product Management.
I'm coming. All righty. The lights are great again. So how many of you out there knew that Zoll had a data division? Data people not allowed to raise your hands. Okay, so about half of us. So yeah, Zoll Data Solutions, Zoll Software Solutions, oh my God, manage more than 13 million patient care and emergency response events annually. Wow, people, come on, yeah, very exciting stuff. So from dispatch through discharge, Zoll Solutions power the data-driven business of fire and EMS to allow them to focus on the business of saving lives. So what are our key takeaways here? Zoll Data delivers an integrated suite of solutions from dispatch through discharge. The seamless flow of data for improved workflow, patient care, and analytics, and increased efficiency, reducing costs and improving patient outcomes. And we're growing. As Alex stole my thunder this morning to talk about the acquisitions, well, actually, I should say this is one of the slides that worked this morning for Alex. I guess I'm the only one who laughs. Payer Logic. Where are Tyler and Ted? Tyler and Ted, owners, brothers, started Payer Logic. Recent acquisition back in November. A very successful offering that we had in the EMS space, our Billing Pro offering. It was an add-on to our billing solution. What we're doing now is taking that expertise within EMS and growing it outside into the non-EMS world, bringing billing efficiencies and revenue optimization to our non-EMS partners out there. EMS charts and golden hour, I think I saw Pete. There's Pete right there. Zoll is now the leader in EMS patient charting solutions with the acquisition of EMS charts and golden hour. Very exciting year for the data group here. Wow, exactly. So I think that's my last slide, but Edie wanted me to say the wow statement again. Who can say the wow statement? Zoll Software Solutions manage more than patient care and emergency response events annually. Thanks, guys.
Was that a dare? Were you dared to do that? All right, guys, so same concept here. Let's take a few minutes, let's talk about data. I find it to be incredibly fascinating. And the first time I attended this training, I was just blown away by the software that we offer. So let's take a few minutes, let's look at those talk tracks, ask questions. If you've got a data person at your table, great, you really wanna talk to them and pick their brain a little bit about our data. All right, let's take a few minutes and then we'll get ready for the questions. Get ready. So, for this one,
I don't need that.
don't advance. All right, guys, let's get ready to answer some data questions. I think I'll let Alex ask these questions. I think he might know a little bit about data, just a little bit though.
Just a little bit.
So I'm gonna let Alex ask these questions. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's win some more money. I want to give some more money away.
All right. Is everybody ready? Zoll Data offers which of the following? Billing software, dispatch software, clinical software, operational software, or all of the above? Get set. Vote now.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Well
All
done.
right, good job.
Excellent. All right, let's move on to question number 2. Zoll Data software is designed to improve what type of outcomes? Operational outcomes, clinical outcomes, financial outcomes, or all of the above? Get set, ready, go. Remind me to tell you about why people are holding up there.
Yes.
Wow, look at this. Once
gosh.
again, everybody got it right.
This is a really
Well
smart
done.
grade.
All right, let's move to question number 3. True or false? Zoll Data delivers an integrated suite of solutions from dispatch through discharge. Get set. Vote now. Excellent. Wow.
Wow.
We're on track here.
I mean, this is a very advanced group.
This is everybody's getting this, all of it right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You're smart.
Let's see if we can do it 100%. Number 4. All right. Zoll's software solutions manage more than blank million patient care and emergency response events annually. Is it 30 million, 13 million, 50 million, or 25 million? Get set. Vote now. Hey, 4 for 4. Excellent. Well done. Thank you.
Whew.
All right, so let's take a look and see who actually won this round. And the winner is Team 24.
All right.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Good
All right.
job.
Hand it back to you.
I'm glad y'all got that 100% when we have the president of data up here, guys. Good job there. Good
I'm impressed.
job. All right, let's let Team 24 get their money. All right, you guys ready to keep going? All right, we heard a little bit about this morning from our keynote speaker, but let's take a look at the X series. please welcome to the stage with X Series Terry Kehoe, who is our Senior Manager of US EMS Marketing.
Good afternoon. So the wow for the X Series, or the most important thing for you guys to know, is at less than half the size and weight of a typical monitor defibrillator, the X Series is the most advanced monitor on the market today. Wow. So who sells it? So certainly our EMS and fire teams around the world, our hospital teams, our military teams, alternate care, and who's going to use the device? So it's going to be used by ambulances, again, all across the world, fire engines, medical helicopters and aircraft, military medical teams, hospitals, and then doctors' offices and clinics as well. So what makes it different? So the X Series is half the size and weight of a competitive device. It's got unparalleled CPR feedback, and its communication abilities, which allow it to transmit into a variety of Zoll and non-Zoll-based ECG management systems. So as you can see, the X Series is about 66% smaller than our competitive device and about 42% lighter. So again, about half the size and weight of competitive devices. So assuming that the X Series, again, weighs just over 11 pounds, so assuming a switch to the X Series, medics can reduce aggregate lifting if they use that device 4 times daily by up to 10 tons annually. And we know that aggregate lifting is a key contributor to lower back injuries. We're also going to take a look at see-through CPR, which allows us to see the underlying rhythm while medics are actually performing CPR. This allows me to pre-charge the monitor and decide if I need to deliver a shock. That CPR dashboard is going to give us real-time visibility to both depth, rate, whether I'm releasing completely off the chest, and again, my CPR feedback. The X Series is also going to come with unsurpassed monitoring capabilities. That 4-channel display allows medics to monitor key vital signs, up to 3 invasive pressures, 2 temperature channels, as well as monitoring for life-threatening arrhythmias, and the X Series also has separate adult, pediatric, and neonatal modes. Again, the X Series has unmatched monitoring capabilities where we can look at all 12 leads on the screen at the same time in diagnostic quality. So the bottom line, the X Series is everything you'd ever want or need in an EMS monitor defibrillator without any compromise. Thank you, guys.
Ooh, wow. All right. Thank you, Terry. All right, you guys know the drill. Let's take a few minutes. Let's talk about the X Series. Really cool stuff, all right? And then we'll ask some questions here in a few minutes. All right. I feel the competition level is reaching an all-time high in here. I mean, we do have 300 salespeople in here, so there's a little bit of competition going on. All right, no one's cheating, all right? Everyone's accusing everyone else of cheating. There is no cheating going on. All right, you guys ready? All right. Let's get started on our X Series questions, all right? First question. So how does the X Series compare to other defibrillators in terms of size and weight? Is it the same as competitors, half the size and weight, or is it twice the size and weight? Enter your answers now. Oh, half the size and weight. See, nobody's cheating. Half the size and weight, not twice. All right, let's take a look at our next question. It's all right, is it true or false? The X Series can transmit 12-lead ECGs into ZOL and non-ZOL ECG management systems. Is that true or is that false? Enter your answer now. I like this little jingle. Oh, 98% said true. You're right. The answer is true. All right, guys, let's take a look at our next question. Number 3, what environment was the X Series originally developed to be used in? Was it the battlefield, hospital emergency rooms, pre-hospital ambulances, or none of the above? Submit your answers now. What do you guys think? The battlefield. Good job. All right, guys. Last question for X Series. Here we go. Let's take a look. The X Series does not have separate adult, pediatric, and neonatal modes. True or false? Answer now. All right. Good job. Y'all want to know who won? The winner, guys, is Team 13. It is not rigged. All right, congratulations, Team 13. All right, make sure you hold up your money card so you can get your money. All right. So guys, you still have another chance to win money. We're not done. We still have 3 more products to learn about, okay? So don't get down, don't get out yet. You still have a chance. You guys ready? Yeah? All right, let's take a look at the R series. Mike decided to come off. That's okay. Please welcome with our series, Erin Howe, our marketing manager for hospitals.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, Jill. So pretty great videos today. A little change from last year for us presenters. So as Jill said, I'm Erin Howe, marketing manager for hospitals. Here today to give you a little bit more information on what you just saw about the R series. But first, let's look at that TOZA statement again. So the R series provides tools to help clinicians perform CPR so well that they're seeing double the rate of survival. Thank you. That's a huge statement, right? So, Zoll helps. So let's talk about the R series, and it is predominantly sold into our hospital market. You can see it here pictured on a crash cart. So that's where you're going to normally see it in your hospital, and it's sold by both our North American and international sales teams. So some of our key factors when we talk about the R series is the technology that we have built into it. So it helps guide clinicians to the proper rate, depth, and release with minimal pause times during CPR. So this helps them keep on the chest and stay active doing compressions and really increase that CPR fraction. One of the other big things is that Zoll has CPR support for pediatric cardiac arrest. And that's something that none of our competitors have for any patients under the age of 8 and 55 pounds. So it really gives us advantage when we talk about pediatric cardiac arrest. So now let's talk a little bit about our CPR dashboard featuring real CPR help, which you can see on the screen here. So it provides numerical values for both depth and rate. It has this release bar, which indicates if you're releasing fully off the chest during compressions. And it has that diamond, which is labeled PPI, that stands for Perfusion Performance Indicator. So as you perform compressions with both good rate and depth, that's going to fill up. So that gives a clinician a really quick visual snapshot of the quality of their CPR when they're doing compressions. But what happens if at any time their depth or rate goes out of the AHA recommended guidelines? As you saw in the video, and again here on the screen, it will backlight in yellow. So if a clinician sees that, they know they need to kind of change and tweak what they're doing, right, to get back to that high quality CPR. At the same time, you can see that diamond is not as full. So as you are not doing compressions in guidelines, that will empty. And your release bar, if you're not fully releasing off the chest, will also start to empty. When you stop, after 3 seconds, an idle timer will appear. But when you're doing CPR, it's so important to continue doing it. The AHA recommends no more than 10 seconds off the chest at any given time during a resuscitation. Because when you stop doing compressions, the heart starts to empty. And you need a heart full of blood in order for a shock to be truly effective. That's where see-through CPR comes in. So see-through CPR is a tool that the R series has on it that as you perform compressions, you create artifact. So that top ECG there is unfiltered. And that's actually showing the compressions that you're performing as you're doing CPR. That bottom line is actually a filtered ECG where those compression artifacts have been filtered out. So you have a clear view of what's going on with the patient underneath. A clinician can see if an underlying shockable rhythm is forming. If it does, they can charge the device while still performing compressions. Once the device is fully charged, the clinician can pause, verify it's a shockable rhythm, and administer the shock, get right back on the chest, and perform compressions. This can usually be done in under 10 seconds. So it's well within that AHA recommendation. That is the power of see-through CPR. So some real-life results. So there's 2 case studies that were done, Mesa, Arizona EMS. By both of these cases, they used training and implemented the CPR feedback technology and see-through CPR. So in Mesa, Arizona, they increased the odds of surviving cardiac arrest in their area by 2.7 times. That's huge. And at the UC San Diego and VA San Diego, they doubled survival to discharge. So those are some pretty impressive results when you look at sudden cardiac arrest. So to sum it all up, the R series provides tools to help clinicians perform CPR so well, they're seeing double the rate of survival. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, let's take a few minutes. Make sure you really understand our series. Go back and look at the key points that Aaron was talking about. Talk about it throughout your group. We've got some more money to give away. Who's ready? Who wants to win some money? I was just back at the money table. There's still a lot of cash left, so we've got to give it away. Yeah, like I said, I don't get to keep it. Alex, I think I'm going to let you take this round.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, be happy to.
All right.
All right, you guys are ready for some R-Series questions. All right, here's the first question for you. What tool on the R-Series defibrillator can help coach high-quality CPR that includes depth, rate, and proper release off the chest? Real CPR help, sound CPR help, smart CPR help, CPR intelligent help. Okay, you guys are ready? Vote now. All right, 95% of the group got it. Real CPR help.
All right, good job.
All right, let's go to question number 2. Part of high quality CPR is minimizing time off the chest during compressions to maximize blood flow to the heart. What technology in the R-Series helps clinicians minimize this pause time? Is it real CPR help? Is it the CPR dashboard, see-through CPR, or perfusion performance indicator? Ready? Vote now. And the answer is see-through CPR, removing the artifacts of motion to give you the underlying rhythm.
All right, good job.
All right, let's move to question number 3. The R-Series provides tools to help clinicians perform CPR so well they're seeing blank the rate of survival. Is it quadruple, a significant rate, triple, or double? Ready to vote? Now. And the answer is double the rate. Well done, 98% got it right.
All right, not bad, not bad.
All right, let's move to question number 4. If your compression rate or depth falls outside the AHA guidelines, it will be backlit in yellow on the CPR dashboard of the R-Series. True or false? Ready? Vote now. A 100% got it right. Excellent. Well done. Well done. All right. So, shall we see who the winner is? And the winner is Team 17. Congratulations.
There we go.
Everybody gets $50.
All right.
All right.
Good job. Good
And it's
job.
over to you, Jill.
$50 all around. All right, guys, we still have more chances, all right? Still have money to give away, and we still have 2 awesome technologies to hear about. So guys, let's have a look at temperature management. minute, guys, please welcome Anthony Law, Regional Manager of Clinical Education from our temperature management team.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a great clap. I might run up there so you can do it again. I feel very welcome. Thank you. So I'm just going to take, my name's Anthony. I'm as it says up there, the regional manager for the clinical education team. And I'm just going to add a little more color to the video that you just saw. So the wow for the Zoll ThermoGuard XP, that's the name of our technology, is that the ThermoGuard XP provides the most precise method of managing patient temperature. And in the world of, temperature management, that statement is not only huge, but it's very profound as well. So it provides the most precise method of managing patients' temperature. Now, temperature control in the critical care areas, in the critically ill patients, and especially in like the neurocritical cares, cardiac critical care, surgical intensive care units, is vitally important. So much so that several medical associations have made temperature management a standard of care. And it's important to note that Zoll is the only intravascular temperature management solution on the market today. It's sold globally in all our major markets, and it is the only intravascular temperature management solution there. Intravascular, meaning we're going to control and perform temperature management from the core, from the inside out. We're not wrapping in blankets, we're going from the core, so we're going into a vessel, so therefore intravascular. The ThermoGuard XP offers superior clinical advantage over our competitors and other surface cooling technologies, especially in regards to its precision and control when managing temperature. And protocols are complex, but the precision and control that is used, that comes from the ThermoGuard XP, really allows our clinicians to choose their target temperature, the therapy they want to give to their patient, and it gives them the confidence to know that regardless of the clinical scenarios, the demands and needs that they have will be met. It's important that any temperature management solution controls all the different aspects or phases of temperature management. Zoll's intravascular temperature management system, or we abbreviate that to IVTM, has the ability to precisely control all these four phases in regards to its first phase, the time to reach the target. It will reach that target or chosen temperature 100% of the time without overshooting, meaning going lower than that number, or undershooting by not reaching it. It will reach it 100% of the time. The second phase of maintaining that temperature, we want that patient to stay at that chosen temperature the clinicians have set for therapy, and it will maintain temperature within 0.2 degrees Celsius. And also gives the ability to rewarm at a control rate or bring the patient back to a normal temperature status, if you will, at as slow as 0.1 degrees C per hour. So why does precision matter? It matters because temperature management is challenging, especially for the clinicians and the caregivers. All patient situations are different, clinical scenarios are different, and protocols differ from hospital to hospital, and even within hospitals, from ICUs to ICUs. But our precision will enable the patient to receive the target that they have, avoid fluctuations in temperature, which can cause problems and affect outcomes, and then avoid rebound fever later on down the line. So how does our ThermoGuard XP work? It's really two components. You have the console is one component, and the second component is a choice of 4 catheters that go into the vessel. We have 4 catheters. It gives the physicians a choice of both power and placement of line and side based on the need of the patient. The console samples the patient's temperature every 60 seconds from the core, and it has the ability to adjust the patient's temperature and respond to fluctuations in the patient's core temperature as low as 0.1 degrees C. Studies show that our technology, the ThermoGuard XP, reaches the chosen target temperature in under 64 minutes and then rewarms in what we call a controlled rate as slow as 0.1 degrees C. But the Practitioners and clinicians can choose that, but we can offer the control that they need. The second part of our system or our solution are the catheters. Like I said, there's 4. It gives the physicians a choice over site placement and power. These catheters are patented, and they're a multifunctional catheter. So primarily they are going to be used for heat exchange. They're a heat exchange catheter. They can control temperature, warm and cool, but we also have the added advantage that the line can be used as a standard triple lumen central line. So the caregivers are able to give medications, draw bloods, do whatever they need to do via that port. Once the line has been placed in the vessel, the caregivers can simply just dial in the target temperature on the console that they want, and then immediately either warm or cold saline comes from the machine in a closed loop system. Nothing goes into the patient, loops around the catheter, inflates a series of balloons internally, and the blood flows over. So at the moment that happens, temperature management begins immediately, and therapy gets delivered to all the vital organs within the body. Also, because we cool and warm from the core, the catheter gives you 100% unhindered access to the patient. So we avoid the need to wrap the patient and cover 40 to 70% of the body, restricting access from the caregivers. Studies show that the precision and control of the ThermoGuard increase the patient's outcome twofold. We get better outcomes when cooling from the core, up to twofold. And also, we reduce the workload and the work time of the nurses by 74%. So temperature management is challenging, but with the precision and control of the ThermoGuard XP, our caregivers and our patients have better outcomes, and we can confidently meet all the demands of the protocols. So as you leave ASM and you're talking with our customers and temperature management comes up in conversation, just remember the wow, that the ThermoGuard XP, or TGXP as you may hear it called, provides the most precise method of managing patients' temperature. Thank you all. All right, wow.
Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. Fantastic. All right, guys. I think you know what to do by this point, right? Let's take a few minutes. Let's talk this one out. A lot of great information that Anthony just shared with you guys. All right? And we'll come back in just a few minutes and win some more money. right, guys. I think it's that time. Get your devices ready. You ready? All right. I like it. I like it. You ready? All right, let's see our first question. So our first question, which of the choices below is a benefit of Zoll's IVTM therapy? Rapid cooling to get to target temperature, precise temperature management across all phases, easy to use multifunction catheter, or is it all the above? So please vote now. It's getting serious in here. It's getting serious. All the above. Look at that, 100%. Good job. It is really starting to heat up in here. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at our second question. The ThermaGuard XP has been shown to reduce nursing labor time by what? Is it 74%? Is it a factor of 4? Is it a significant amount? Or is it 50%? So vote now. $74%. All right, good job. You guys are paying attention, you're learning something. All right, let's take a look at our next question. So true or false? Zoll's ThermaGuard XP acquires a patient's temperature every 60 seconds, and it's sensitive enough to detect a change in temperature as small as 0.1 degrees Celsius. Is that true or false? Enter your answers now. Look at that. Look at that. I knew you guys were a smart group. All right, last question. The TGXP system can precisely cool and warm patients. Is it from the inside out? From the outside in, from the core, meaning inside out, or is it with surface skin pads? Enter your answers now. Look at that. Look at that. Good job. Okay, guys. Let's see who wins. Who is it? 22. Back in the corner, 22. Good job. Good job. All right, guys. We're not done yet. There is still one more chance. You guys ready? Now, all right, you guys ready? I know there's a lot of you guys in this room that are from the LifeVest division, so I expect perfect scores on everything on this one. All right, if not, I'm gonna have some conversations with some people. No, I'm teasing. But let's take a look at the LifeVest.
Trying to kind of get life back into being normal after being home from the hospital for 8 days.
And I stayed home and was laying in bed watching a movie, and then the next thing I know, I opened my eyes. I'm feeling somewhat refreshed, like I'd just taken a nap, and I hear the box saying a treatment has been given.
There's no way that we could have been there in time to revive him.
right, guys, please welcome Jocelyn Hatfield, Product Manager for Product Marketing with LifeVest.
Thank you. So I'm here today to tell you a little bit more about LifeVest, which, as you saw in the video, is used to protect patients who are at risk of sudden cardiac death. And you know what's so awesome about LifeVest? Worldwide, LifeVest saves about 3 patients' lives per day from sudden cardiac death. Yeah, wow. And here on the screen are just a handful of the patients whose lives have been saved by the LifeVest. So let's look at where LifeVest is available throughout the world. So LifeVest is commercially available for distribution here in the United States, as well as countries in Europe and Asia, which are all listed here on the slide. So who are LifeVest call points? Each day, the LifeVest team is out educating cardiologists and their staff about the risk of sudden cardiac death in their patients. That can either be in the hospital setting, and it can also be in the outpatient setting. In addition to general cardiologists, our team focuses on specialty cardiologists, such as heart failure specialists, electrophysiologists, and interventional cardiologists. We also focus on mid-level providers, such as physician assistants and nurse practitioners, and also the cardiac nurses that care for these patients. So when thinking about LifeVest, there's 4 key things I want everyone to remember. Number 1, ejection fraction is the biggest predictor of sudden cardiac death risk. And remember, ejection fraction is how well your heart is able to pump blood to the rest of your body. So patients with a low ejection fraction are at an increased risk of sudden cardiac death. Number 2, no bystander intervention is required with LifeVest. When LifeVest detects a life-threatening arrhythmia, the device will immediately and automatically deliver a treatment shock to that patient. Number 3, LifeVest is highly effective with a 92% post-shock survival rate. And finally, number 4, LifeVest will deliver a treatment shock within 1 minute of detecting a life-threatening arrhythmia. So just to wrap up, and this is the last one for today, so I really want some crowd participation. The wow for LifeVest is that worldwide, the LifeVest saves about 3 patients' lives per day from sudden cardiac death. Wow. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Okay. We've got one last chance, guys, to win some money. All right? So I expect a really big finish here. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. Like I said, I know we have a lot of LifeVest folks in here, but not everyone. So they may have some questions. So let's make sure everyone really understands what really makes LifeVest unique and awesome. All right, so let's take a few minutes and then we'll have our last chance to win some cash. All right, guys. It all comes down to this. Hey, I like that enthusiasm over there. I see my buddy Alex coming on up. Are you guys ready? Like I said, I expect 100% out of this group for Life Fest. Alex, I'm going to let you do the honors of our last round of questions.
I'll be honored. All right. Folks, ready for the first question for Life Fest. Worldwide, how many patients are being saved from sudden cardiac death every day by Life Fest? Less than 1, between 1 and 2, about 3, more than 5. Get ready, vote now. Excellent, 97% correct. About 3 lives saved per day.
Wondering who that 3% is.
Less than 1.
Less than 1.
Half. All right, how about question number 2? True or false? The best predictor of sudden cardiac death is a low ejection fraction, a low EF. True or false? Ready? Vote now. Okay, it's true.
I see what's happening here.
All right, let's move on to question number 3. What is the shock event survival rate of the Life Fest? Is it 35%, 74%, 92%, 98%? Ready? Vote now. Ah, 97% of you guessed correctly. 97%.
It's that same 3% somewhere in here.
There's a 3%er group here somewhere. You know?
I'm going to find out who you are.
All right, let's move on to question number 4. If a life-threatening heart rhythm is detected, the Life Vest will automatically and rapidly deliver a treatment shock, usually within blank, to restore normal heart rhythm. 1 second, 1 minute, 10 minutes, or 1 year. Okay, ready? Vote now.
I knew someone was going to say 1 year. I knew it.
All right. Those folks who said 1 year, you need to talk to Bernie Komorowski back
Bernie,
here.
we need to chat.
He's got to straighten you out. You'd be long dead if you had to wait for 1 year.
All right, guys.
All right, and the winner is, drum roll, Team 24.
All right. All right, guys. We'll let Team 24 get their money. Congratulations to all the winners. All right, let's give our product experts another round of applause, guys. Thank you so much. So before Alex and I wrap this up, I have a couple of questions for you guys. Did you learn a little bit? There's no money, I'm sorry, that's all. I'm not giving away money, I just need some yes or no's. Did you guys learn something new today about Zoll technology that you didn't previously know? Yeah. Do you have a little bit of a greater understanding now about what makes our products here at Zoll so unique and so special? Yeah. How about, did you learn the wow statements? Wow, yeah. Did you guys have fun? Yeah. Awesome. All right. So, to kind of wrap this all up, I don't know, Alex, if you want to talk about the chain of survival, or I can talk about the chain of survival and how this all fits together.
Chain of survival. We can do
all
it
right.
together.
So the reason why we talk about this, and if you haven't noticed, we have a little logo that that keeps popping up on everything TOZA that says TOZA, no weak links. And we chose to make that kind of our logo, if you will, at TOZA, because if you look at our products and how they fit into the chain of survival, we literally have something that covers every link, if you will, in the chain of survival. How amazing is that? What other company can say that?
Wow.
That's a wow right there. All right? So, guys, it doesn't end today just because we spent a little bit of time together this afternoon and had some fun and learned. It doesn't stop. All right? Now is the time when you guys get back into your territories, when you get home. All right? Start bringing this to life and find out where these TOZA opportunities exist for you guys. How can you incorporate this into your daily activities? Because remember what the goal of TOZA is. It's to really leverage all of this to help you sell more of your own stuff. It's to give all of our customers a greater understanding of what Zoll has to offer. All right? So everyone here is responsible for their TOZA action plans. All right? And there'll be some more communication coming on that in the upcoming weeks from me. It'll come from me. All right? So with your managers, now's the time to identify, what you want to accomplish this year, this quarter, when it comes to TOZA. Maybe you want to meet your TOZA counterparts. If you're a part of a city group, be active, participate. You guys strategize together. If you're not part of a city group, that's okay. You guys saw in the awards that there's still lots of opportunities to make a big impact with TOZA. All right, so figure out where those opportunities are and what you want your strategy to do. You should consider with your action plans the target account, the product, and the description of the activity. Here's just some examples of something that you might want to consider, but find out where those overlays are in your territory. We know every city, country, state is different in terms of the customers that you call on and what that landscape looks like. So find out where those overlaps are. All right? You'll have an opportunity, like I said, to enter your action plan. So just be on the lookout for a communication from me, and we'll have more details around that coming soon. So I think that's it for us today, guys.
Oh, let me add a couple words here for you.
Yes, please do.
So first of all, why don't you guys all join me to give a nice warm round of applause to Jill and all the people who worked to help to make this happen.
These guys back here.
It's not easy to coordinate this, as you can imagine, with almost 300 people here. So let me just highlight this again. This is really important to me, and I always convey this to any TOZA team that I work with, and that is, you have to remember, this is not about you getting business for your counterpart in some other division. What we've seen is that if you can articulate, and if you can really describe what our company does in its full breadth to a healthcare provider, what I can guarantee you, a majority of them do not know everything that we do. That I've seen for myself so many times, countless times. They're usually interested in the area of their own specialty, and they're not really, interested in the full breadth of our products. And what does that do for you? That essentially elevates you. It brings you up to a level of credibility, that you have a pretty significant company behind you, and you're representing a pretty significant company. All of you should be actually proud of that. I'm certainly proud of that, to be part of Zoll, because of everything that we do, and it matters. So with that, I think I'll wrap it up as well, and thank all of you for participating. Please feel free to practice this so you can get comfortable talking about it.
Yes.
And thank you. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you tonight at the awards banquet.
Yes. My team leaders, please do not leave until we collect your handheld device.
Please do not.
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper.
Con lo mío todos se mueven, la fiesta la llevo en mis genes. Yo soy la reina de los nenes. Mi gente no se detiene, aquí nadie se quiere ir. Si el ritmo está en tu cabeza, ahora suéltate y mueve los pies. Me encanta cuando el bajo suena, empezamos a subir de nivel.
Y toda mi gente se mueve.
La fiesta la llevo en mis genes. Yo soy la reina de los nenes.
Mi música los tiene fuerte bailando y se baila así. La fiesta no para, apenas comienza.
C'est comme ça, ma chérie, la 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 la.
Francia, Colombia,
Houston,
Freeze. J Balvin, Willy William,
Beyoncé,
Freeze. Los DJ no mienten, le gusta a mi gente y eso se fue muy bien. No les bajamos, mas nunca paramos, es otro palo y bravo. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la tête.
Azul, you're with me.
Say yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Say my body stay wetter than the ocean. And they say that Creole in my body's like a potion. I could be a beast or I can give you emotion. But please don't question my devotion. I've been giving birth on these haters cause I'm fertile. See these double C's on his back. Murder. Want my double D's in his bed. Serta. If you really love me, make an album about me. Word up. Soon as I walk in, boys start they talking. Right as that booty sway. Slay. Lift up your people from Texas, Puerto Rico, Islands to Mexico.
¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la